News IPOB has reacted to February 8th, 2024 judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the High Court. According to them, Sabo, they not believe in this judgment. They are not in for it. According to this, IPOB cast vote of no confidence on Nigerian judiciary, insists that the Supreme Court murdered justice in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Bless my this kind of judge that they talk about now. Nigeria don't get now. All right, so IPOB cast vote of no confidence on Nigerian judiciary, insists the Supreme Court murdered justice in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB cast vote of no confidence. Okay. IPOB press release. The Global Family and the Movement for Ndi of Biafra IPOB, led by our indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maintains that the Nigerian court justice derailed and mishandled justice by quashing the appeal court judgment in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. As the judgment came to the world as a big surprise, all Nigeria and non-Nigeria have doubts that the Nigerian judiciary delivered justice on this matter, even as Abuja High Court commenced the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on February 8th, 2024. This is following the order by the Supreme Court monitoring justice ruling. The Supreme Court of Nigeria delivered a confusing written judgment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on December 15, 2023. That compromised judgment discouraging Nigeria, who thought they were independent and courageous men at the apex court of Nigeria. It shows that ordinary man cannot get justice in Nigeria. During the Supreme Court judgment on December 15, 2023, the justice affirmed that it was unlawful for the Nigerian government to have kidnapped and extraordinarily renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, but they still stormed the landmark decision and judgment of Nigeria Appeal Court justice that deliver justice. They also affirmed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, which was the main reason that the Nigerian government broke international laws and treaty of extraordinary rendition by kidnapping and extraordinarily rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They lost all rights to try him. On what ground did the delivered justice return the case back to the High Court after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won the case in Appeal Court? Why will the justice set aside the judgment of the Appeal Court that discharged and acquit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu but refused to deliver their own independent judgment on the matter? As much as we believe that the judgment will pressure to read a composed written judgment to be used against a peaceful freedom fighter and a prisoner of conscience, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nevertheless, they played a smart game. They understood the consequences of filming the illegality of extraordinary rendition by the Nigerian government. That is why they connivingly and unprofessionally sent the case back to the High Court so that the federal government will fulfill their agenda. Portious pilot justice indeed. The public should take note that the Federal High Court in Abuja has fixed February 8, 2024 as a date to commence what would be a scripted or endless court case. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be represented at the court by his legal team, but we want to inform the Nigerian government and the international community that IPOB have lost confidence in Nigeria judiciary until they prove otherwise. The Supreme Court justice collude with Tinubu government to send the case back to the same judge who has been doing hanky-panky with the case in the High Court for many years. It is sad that the Supreme Court justice will scumble to pressure and or indecent and deny justice to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been prosecuted and detained illegally by the Nigerian state for seeking to exit Nigeria via a legal UN supervised referendum for an independent Biafra nation. By the actions of the Supreme Court, it is obvious that they are part of the oppressors and suppressors of the UN and African charters on people's rights to self-determination. The international community, human rights organization, and the civil society group should be aware that the Nigerian government, Nigerian security forces, and the Nigerian Supreme Court are persecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and indigenous people of Biafra / IPOB for peaceful championing Biafra self determination. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been determined in solely confinement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained in solely confinement in Nigeria, lawless secret police DSS for almost 3 years. He has been denied access to visitors of his choice as permitted by the High Court in Nigeria. He's been subject to all manner of ill treatment, including starvation, drug abuse, and isolation in DSS solely confinement. His health has deteriorated and he does not have access to quality medication and professional private physician. Should anything happen to our leader in detention, the Nigerian government under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Nigeria Secret Police DSS Director and personnel, and the Supreme Court Justice that upheld injustice should be held responsible. Comrade the more powerful Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB 9. I just say IPOB Nigeria. You know, they call IPOB Nigeria because they do something, they be like no other. Yeah, they call and say IPOB Nigeria. Goodness me. So, of the truth is sad. I know that which is put up, they very, very right in a way, but they very, very right, yes, they right. But the problem of these people is that they always bring out words without action. If not, everything this wrote here is 100% correct. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has nothing to answer in federal court. The reason they say he jumped bail and they broke all law to go and apprehend it, which is the jumping of bail. They don't question. Say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail. So although the lawyer, that's why I'm not there against any of the lawyers, because they have played their role as people that are supposed to play their roles. But to my greatest surprise, the Nigerian government still get deft ear. All right, let's watch this video and help us to share. This video is coming from about Obaze City Boss. According to him, the way Aka still they operate everywhere for WhatsApp call. Help us watch the video. Share it to make it go viral. Move from me.